Check, check, check. I want to see somebody fucking. You want to
Yeah,
restart?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, this is Devon Cooper, and
Hello.
you can introduce me. You'll do that again. So, sorry. This is Devon Cooper,
And this is Tony Adams.
and we're both looking at the lines to make sure that the sound is good. So, all right.
Yeah.
When did you start filming the project? Like, when did you and Matt? I know this is kind of like a collaboration, definitely between you and Matt. When did you start the actual process?
Probably the earliest clips are maybe like 2019. But we didn't really solidify the idea of a video till like well into COVID, I think. And when we started like just getting a lot of footage, so it wasn't. We were just filming.
There's a couple ideations of the video, or
Yeah, sure. There's like a shorter kind of more gin pop accessible, like a 30-minute edit, and then I have like an hour long, sort of more like what I look at as like a full length, like from the videos that full parts and stuff like that, and then but yeah, Matt moving kind of opened up like new spots for us because I'm going there just to see him a lot and hang out, and then Peter got involved in the video as well, and so just it was like a good, obviously really good move for him, but for me and all of us, it's a bummer. But yeah, so the multiple versions of the video, there'll probably be something that like you, me, everyone, that the homies will get like a DVD or something, but this will be like the online kind of like
the consumable version.
Right, yeah. The everyone talks about the attention span thing right now, so like it's a long video for skate videos now, even like trimmed. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we talk about how busy Matt has become in his life. Your life has become absolutely wild in the last year or so. You've taken on quite a few things. You're doing everything all the time. How did you find time to make the video, and what are you doing with your days?
The skating is like for fun, right? So that's like, it's not like finding time. It's like when do I get to like edit? When do I get to go and skate? Like, but yeah, so that's like honestly easy. The main thing is like everyone else being busy and like when we prioritize going out to film or whatever. But my time is spent like, so a lot of people know I'm like starting a business right now. And that's mostly what I'm doing right now. We're still in like the well beyond the conceptual phase, but we're in like the thick of things like permitting and just development for different ideas for the business. So and Matt is involved, so we'll see a lot more of him, and he'll be here for that.
Can never see too much Matt. There's not such a thing
Yeah.
as too much Matt.
He'll be here in 2 days. I'm so pumped he's staying with me.
Together. How was the communication? Did you feel compelled to talk to him about every step of the process? Does he have time for that? How did that go?
We talk every day, so
Yeah.
And he really is like I mean, this video is fun and it's like, heartfelt, and it has, but he's someone who's like, what he does, and so like he is just capable of working with like top pros if he really wants to, and the fact that he's like so dedicated and so like I don't care, like my friends, like that's it, like that's my favorite thing about him. But yeah, the communication stuff is like we talk every single day. Like I just called him on the way over here, and yeah, I mean anything that happens, like he just sent me 4 clips from the camera at the spot the other day. Like they're already working on something down there in Tampa. I'm actually already working on something else as well, like a little bit different than what this video is, but yeah, it's like so easy because we talk so much and we're going in business together, so it's like
constant,
we're just
like
always,
open communication. That's really rad.
We're in 2 groups. I can guarantee I have an unread text from him right now. Yeah,
that's sick. That's so rad to be able to do that with somebody that you care about so much.
Dude, right? Yeah, it's cool because it's like skating, work, like just and it's my best friend, so like we're just so intertwined. It sucks that he doesn't live here, as we always talk about, but like yeah, it's like I'm constantly around him
He
anyways.
gets so many text messages at random hours from me about so much shit, so I can't imagine. I could
Yeah.
not imagine what the rest of us put him through.
But the video is like just as much like I am the one who has like into editing and stuff like that, because I do happen to have a little bit more time than him, which is crazy because I'm pretty busy. But it's like his like he it's his intellectual property, so to speak, and then I kind of hopped on, and like I've learned so much from him. But he is someone who could like work with anyone, and then like he wants to do something like this with us, which is fucking rad.
So sick. All right, let's talk about the horses. Let's talk about Connor and Chris, because like
And I will throw in Randy
oh yes,
to the same
yes,
extent, and there's a lot less Peter footage because that footage, like some of the stuff.
top secret.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably gonna get used elsewhere, and I would.
You'll see it.
He's someone that I really believe in, and like giving that footage away, and Matt filmed a lot of that too, so it's not as like a hit to me like my time, but yeah, Peter put in like a lot of work, and he's a great skater. Peter Krager, like I'm sure a lot of people listening will know. But yeah, Connor, Randy, and Chris are probably gonna have like the meat and potato kind of like of the video, but they are all like very like strict on themselves and the quality of what they do and stuff like
Intense
that.
human beings that hold a really high standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
this is a kind of video where like I'm having a great time and it's super fun, and like there's even at times where I'm like, oh man, it's like thank you guys for like being a part of this, because it's so like their footage and their ethic of like their work ethic, and whereas like when it comes to skating for them is like they can easily just film full parts. They could easily put their footage in a project that is a little different than this one, but they're like so proud and happy just to be a part of this. So it's like I know what Randy does, and like you see it. So so it's like it's rad that he wants to skate with us, because he
could skate wherever he
yeah,
would like.
he really
Everybody
could.
would be happy to have him.
And Connor is going on record right now. He is the best skater in this city, and it's just really fucking cool that he's involved in the next thing I'm doing as well. And actually, the first filming session was with Chris and Randy. So
keeping it in the family.
Yeah. So I mean, but you named the perfect group, because it is super noticeable, like their level of skating, but it fits right in with like the vibe, and then and we're already working on something else with those guys that is like, this isn't like a low standard video, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, I know.
It's a different type of project.
Different type of air about the other project.
Yeah,
which is very
definitely.
Cool. Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't take as long.
That's sick. Yeah. That's super sick. I hope I get to see him. That is rad. There's a lot of cool spots in the video. There's a lot of popular spots in the video. There's a lot of spots that you don't see in other videos as well. What was your favorite trip out of town? Like, what was your favorite spot that you went to that wasn't a Jacksonville spot?
Oh man. I just like to go to New York in general. So like you'll notice there's a few clips from New York that I got to skate and do that. But my favorite like trips are by far like Tampa trips. You know that. So you know how we get down.
I do. We get in the van and we go.
There's some Atlanta stuff in there as well, and you were in on that trip where we got the clips, and
another good trip. That trip is full of those spots. What am I talking about? We went with Jonah the first night. I had never been to that spot that's underneath the parking garage, with the hubbas on the hubbas in the middle.
Yeah, that's using something else. I gave that footage to a different filmer, but he has a full part in that project. So
regardless of what he made, like I'm just saying to see in real life, to see that spot, and then to go and see all the clips that I've seen at that spot afterwards. Yeah. That spot's wild, like from another planet.
Yeah.
Getting people to watch skateboarding is tricky.
Dude,
when they want to watch
an hour-long homie video if you don't know them, I think like it's so fun for us and people in Jax, but like putting an hour-long homie video out and like being like, here you go, like where I know like we're trying to have fun. Like when you're mentioning the best trips, I'm like, I don't even think about the spots. Like I think about Atlanta because like
That rooftop was sick.
The
The
yeah,
rooftop was
like
sick.
things
yeah.
like places that we stay, or like going out, or
Yeah,
fucking
the-
just have skating involved in hanging out with your friends, then have hanging out with your friends involved in skating.
Skateboarding.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, thank you for coming and doing another
For
thing
sure.
that I like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
dress up and pretend to do with my
Dude.
friends.
Yeah.
The video is called Boyfriends. You can find it on YouTube.
Boyfriends.
We'll insert some art. Probably put a link in the end of this. Thank you very much. And love you, doggy. Let me tell you what, they're out there, fella. Don't you not believe it.
There's a third obelisk on Mars.